friends go, I wonder when I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Luck. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The open man is Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Now a first down throw. Luck. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Luck being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On
3rd down, Elliott. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. They snap it to Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea breaking through to get bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now you got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. In for the sack, Deion Jones. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
He's going to rifle one deep, and this is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Marquise Brown, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. By Succop, and that makes the score 7-0. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Luck now to throw.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing his line, and he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Just like that. Just like that. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Here's Locke. That'll be taken in by Anderson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Third and long, it's Locke. It's caught, Smith. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. Here's Luck. This is caught. It's Cooks. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
1st down, Texans.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st and 10, Locke. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Again, Luck. He gets it to Cooks. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Elliott, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point put through by Boswell, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. This is Jones. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Breeze. His throw incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
You're good. Line 4, ready, touch.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down.
Check. 5-9.
Let's go. 58, right over there. Yeah.
Hey, seam 6.
Hitting the mirrors back and go full strength. 58, boys, 58. 58, Mike. Big stop, G. Big stop.
13.
58.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. To throw is Locke. And that's complete to Cooks. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Here's Love. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down.
Leads to second and goal.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by and looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. His confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take it, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
95-56, 95-56.
Breeze now on first down. This will be caught by Brown. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, easy.
Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield.
Yes. Play third.
Breeze now. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Ready? You ready?
You can't block me.
Kill.
Like 5.
Hey, easy.
Get
5-9.
Get him. Like 5. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Mark, hey, kill.
Mike 5. Mike 5.
From midfield, here's Breeze. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, to the football, so I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll go down as just and control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Back to throw. Love. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
11.
The final shot before the break. Luck. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll go again to Jones. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Ready? 5-9.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Here, 21.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Ready?
First and 10, right there. That's a part of it.
First and 10.
That's a part of it. Opposite. You're good. Line 4, ready.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. His guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now Luck. And that will be incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
Ready. 5-8.
All day, baby, all day. Check 3, check 2.
Kill.
Shoot.
61. Matchbox lights.
Check.
Easy. Opposite. Here, 21.
Flare, a little flare.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
They're running it.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, see? We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Here we go.
Use you. It comes to me, it's me. Mike 5. Here it comes.
Breeze going to go on 4th down. He lets it fly for Lockett. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Turned away on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in.
And he coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offense didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. The throw taken in by Cole. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Kill. 0-2.
Check 26.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He lets it fly for Lockett, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Check.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. He's going to fire one deep left side, and this is caught inside the 5. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 42 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Now Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one...
And Brown's got it for a Kansas City touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher.
Touchdown, Houston! In for the score. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too
wanted to wake up from, but for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their time.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander will take over at the 30-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans push further out in front.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4.
5-1.
Throwing again on second down. Breeze. Jones has it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Breeze. He lets it fly from Lockett. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Kill. Bravo. Safety creek. Come on, get set.
Again, it's Breeze. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Now a first down carry by Jones. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Good. Ready.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Breeze. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Breeze going to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. Only a yard on the 3rd down throw, and that leads to a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Breeze. And no! Quan Smith, who got his big hand in there to knock it away. And that makes him now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut.
And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Hey, easy. Under 10. 10.
Breeze now on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got it at the 15. A big play there for KC. 62 yards. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there, with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Extra point up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on first and 10. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Now Elliott. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Got a quick flash about being in their huddle. Whatever the play call was, it was tagged with these words. Make sure you stay in the middle of the field. That's where we want to be.
And he did just that.
Switch it.
On second down now, it's Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Texans are going to win the football. Well, little